All right, Lakers land. So Jason Timpf of Hoops Tonight says, regardless of what happens with LeBron James, the future is bright with Luka and Austin Reaves. I got my thoughts on that. Trust me. But let's check out exactly what Jason had to say first. Then I'm going to break it all down.
Regardless of what happens in the LeBron, Austin, Luka configuration, the Austin Luka configuration has looked so good that I think that that's essentially a sneak peek of what things will look like after LeBron James retires. I think Austin was a little bit more of a question mark in that department before this season, mainly because he struggled so much against athleticism in the Timberwolves playoff series. And just there was that question mark of like, what about the idea of building your starting lineup around two lesser athletes? But the problem is Austin's become clearly so good. I think he's averaging 31-9 on like 65% true shooting to start the season. Any upside you get from targeting a different type of secondary star off of Luka, the chasm between whoever that guy is and Austin Reaves as an offensive player right now is going to be so big that it doesn't really justify the alternative.
Look, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. This take that Jason had is promising, and dare I say even believable. But the way he worded some things gives me the impression, first of all, that the Lakers might actually be ready to hand Austin Reaves that $30-40 million bag and roll the dice on a Reaves-Luka backcourt that's elite offensively, but, a defensive liability nightmare, in my opinion. From an eye test perspective, sure, you can feel the rhythm between these two guys. There's definitely natural synergy in the flow of the game. Luka looks like he loves to play with Austin Reaves, vice versa. The read and react chemistry, the secondary playmaking, all of that definitely checks out. There's no doubt about that. But I feel like the advanced side of me sees red flags a little bit. No POA containment, shaky weak side rotations. Like, they're going to need a lot of help. And it could work if the DeAndre Aytons of the world and some of these other guys help out Rui on defense and do their job. But too many cross masses forcing, bigs into guard coverage. That type of stuff is going to get you exposed in playoff tempo basketball. And that's the part nobody really is even talking about. This team hasn't faced playoff caliber pressure yet. So I definitely get what Jason is saying, but I'm just looking at the teams that we beat and what the schedule is looking like. I don't know how good and how soon I want to say anything about the Lakers without LeBron James. I'm just not convinced right now. So, yeah, the future on face value and in this small sample size, the future is definitely looking bright. But when you say regardless of LeBron, to me, Jason, I got to talk to the bosses, bro. That's wild. I mean, we talk about the only guy on the roster, if I'm not mistaken, who's actually won anything meaningful. He's the one being talked about like an afterthought. But Jason, he knows his basketball. Shout out to him and Hoops Tonight. I hope you're right, Jay. But until I see Luka and Austin Reaves lock down a top-seeded team in a real series, this whole bright future stuff, it's still like a flick of the lights, until the pressure hits. I'm Seven Mitchell. This is Lakers Land. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about Jason Timpf's his opinion and take on Luka and Austin Reaves and how regardless of what happens with LeBron, the future looks bright in LA with those two guys carrying the load. Y'all agree or disagree? I'm out. Peace. What's up, guys, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button for us so we can get this content in the algorithm. Join our Lakers Land watch party room on Playback TV for free VIP access to all of our Laker games and our live weekly podcast. That's playback.tv/LakersLand show. We also have merchandise available in our YouTube channel store, so grab some Lakers Likes merch today. Peace.